Crystal Gunn. Crystal is the CEO and founder of the Amazing Woman Network, committed to breaking the chains of financial bondage in the Pan-African community. Crystal Gunn is a fiscal strategist whose female-focused economic organization has transformed lives throughout the Midwest. She is the founder and CEO of the Amazing Woman Network, a social enterprise with the goal of reclaiming personal power through mind, body, and spirit. In her leadership role, Gunn advises clients on how to forge advantageous relationships, social relationships, and amass wealth over a broad spectrum of investments and strategy, including home ownership, entrepreneurship, and more. Her people first business approach is summated in a quote by Black baseball legend Jackie Robinson: "A life is not important except on the impact it has on other lives." Gunn holds a bachelor's in business administration from Michigan State University. She launched her career over 20 years ago, beginning in mortgage banking and management, later branching out into speaking, authoring, coaching, and activism. I welcome Crystal Gunn to the platform and her presentation, "We Are Better Together." Welcome, Crystal.
Thank you. Thank you. Great day. I am Crystal Gunn, and thank you guys so much for this summit. I think it's absolutely awesome and needed. And I bring you greetings from Detroit, Michigan. So you've all heard the term, it takes a village to raise a child. And so during pregnancy, once you deliver through grade school, high school, college, and the rest of that child's life, it takes a village. And why? Because we're better together. And it also takes a village to do this thing that we call adulting. We need our village, our tribe, our friends, men and women friends, who will pick us up when we fall, to hold our hands during heartache and grief, to celebrate our wins, and to check us when we are wrong, because we're better together. It also takes a village to build a business. So entrepreneurship, we all know, is not for the faint of heart, and we can't do this thing alone. You need your village of staff, of partnerships, coaches, collaborators, and contractors. We are better together. So there's this saying that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Why? Again, because we're better together. The world has done this great job at separating us, conditioning us to believe we have to do it alone, to keep us separate, to keep us from thriving. And you've heard the sayings: what happens in this house stays in this house. Don't show your hand, move in silence. If you want to be strong, learn to fight alone. Well, I don't always want to be strong. And I definitely don't want to fight alone. I don't always want to move in silence. And sometimes I need to show my hand to the trusted partner who knows how to play that hand better than I do. And what happens in this house shouldn't always stay in this house. Sometimes you have to step out of that house to get the healing, love, and support you deserve. It takes a village because we're better together. We are stronger together, more resilient together, smarter together, more passionate and powerful together. We are wealthier together. We can have a bigger impact together, and we can change the world together. So dictionary.com defines together as into or in union, proximity, contact, or collision as two or more things. It also defines it as into or in a relationship, association, business, or agreement as two or more persons. And lastly, taken or considered collectively or conjointly. So where's your tribe? Those individuals with whom you are in proximity, contact, or union, in relationship, association, or business. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So here's my challenge to you. Expand your tribe. Determine who can help you go far. Make a list and reach out to them. Build the necessary alliances to have massive impact. We have amazing men and women speaking at this summit from all over the world. Contact us. Unite with us. Build with us. Why? Because we're better together. And so a quote by Jackie Robinson is one which I live: a life is not important except for the impact it has on other lives. And everything I do is about positively impacting the lives of others. So the Amazing Woman Network is about empowering and uplifting women to reclaim our personal power, mind, body, and spirit, reclaim our financial power, and increase social involvement. Again, why? Because we're better together. And through our community development programs, initiatives, and strategic partnerships, United Community Solutions, which is my 501c3 nonprofit, strives to rebuild entire communities, the individual, the family, and the businesses. And again, why? Because we are better together. We know the world needs healing. I believe it starts with the individual woman and man, and then our personal villages, and then our communities. What if we could heal, uplift, and empower communities, and then connect those communities across the globe? That's my mission. So, to each and every person who hears this message, you were given incredible gifts. God showed you a glimpse, a preview of what you're supposed to do with those gifts, the lives which you will impact with those gifts. And so, my question is, are you living out your life using those gifts loudly and boldly to impact the lives of others? Or are you moving in silence and fighting alone? What happens if you build your team across the globe? What happens if you work in collaboration with others? And what happens if you walk in your God-given greatness? I'll tell you, we will rise individually and collectively. Our communities will rise, and ultimately, we change the world. So it's no longer a matter of should we or could we. We absolutely must. And why? Because we're better together. Thank you for your time.
Wow. Thank you so much, Crystal. That was a powerful message what you shared. And Christina could go on and on and on and on, but I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna summarize a little bit really fast what you said. And yes, I completely agree. It takes a village to raise a child. I love that. I absolutely love it. And we are better together. And thank you. Thank you for reminding that, because as you said, alone you can go fast, but together we can go far. And this is what we are doing actually here today, right? We meet, we have the summit, we share the message, right? We have this beautiful energy, but then we can connect individually, okay? You can say that ripple effect, and that's gonna grow and grow, and we're gonna rise not just individually but collectively. So thank you so much, Crystal. It was a very much needed message. I love you for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I have to say thank you, because I always say this thing: dream a beautiful dream or you will be dreamt.
Right.
Which
Mm-hmm.
means that if you don't stand in your power and your authenticity right here, right now, you're going to live your life by somebody else's viewpoint of you. We have to speak out now. And I love what you said. And it warms my heart, because we may have held the platform, but you all are the gift. You're the gift. And everything you state is the gift to humanity. This
Mm-hmm.
contribution right here, right now. So thank you for just driving that home, and that most positive message.